Hello and welcome to my channel, friends. I'm excited because today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the meals we had after that meal prep week. I think it's really important to follow through with showing you guys this because part of the motivation for this was to, eat better, not eat out as much, and have more energy. One of the hardest things is not exactly ingredient prep. It's actually putting together meals from what you already have. Just set yourself up for success for your week. Here I have my laptop and I'm going to be watching this back as I share with you guys. So if you see my eyes go down here and there, that's because I'm actually going to watch the clips and talk to you about this. We're not being super technical. This is an overview of what we ate throughout the week. Most of these meals are based from that. There are a few add-ons that I'll share with you guys. First meal I actually showed you guys at the end of the meal prep video, and that was a rice and chicken meal. I just took the chicken that I used in the crock pot and put it on top of this rice, and I made like a lemon crema sauce. So I pretty much put sour cream, lemon pepper, salt and pepper, and just a little bit of water and lemon juice. And that became the crema, and we just had that over rice. I think the key for me is going to be sticking to simplistic things when it comes to meal prep. Still very open to having fun meals that don't all have to be meal prepped, but this just takes such a big load off my mind. This was fun. We paired it with the pre-prepared fruit that we did for the meal prep, and I believe some delicious garlic bread, which was nice because I could just throw that in the oven. I had prepared the salad, so we got our greens, we got some fruit, we got a little bit of everything in this one. We paired this with some garbanzo beans, and it was really satisfying. So the next thing we did, you guys, was breakfast the next day. And again, this is where the meal prep just comes in its full glory. Your girl is not a morning person. I've tried to be a morning person. I'm not a morning person. I'm working on it still. I'm still gonna put an effort. I hate cooking in the morning. So these boiled eggs that we did for the meal prep video really came in handy. We also paired it with this fruit. My children, I don't know about your children, but my children, as soon as they open their eyes, they are like, milk, I'm hungry. They're ready to go. So it was so nice to have all of this food prepped. I paired my egg with some everything with the bagel seasoning, and I may have even put, I put some hot sauce as well because I just think that adds a little something, some twang to brighten it up. And then I did a Dave's Killer Bread slice of toast. Alright guys, the next thing we have here is roast. Now this part was not featured in the meal prep video, but I did the same thing I did with the chicken essentially. I took a roast, I put it in the crock pot, au jus gravy mix with it, I believe, and some peppers, pepperoncinis. I can share the exact directions for you guys, but I went ahead and made tacos with it. Again, we just did the fruit on the side, and that was really delicious. Again, I'm a hot sauce girl, so I like to add some hot sauce to it. The next day, we did a sausage patty. The sausage patties were frozen patties, so that was super simple. I paired that with a pre-prepared boiled egg, some fruit. I did have some pre-prepped pineapple, and I did cut and peel orange, but that's not a big deal. And we did toast, and it's not all about having every single component done at all times. It's about making your meal preps more simple. When it comes to meal preps so far, you guys, what I found that works the best is if you can prepare nothing else, prepare the protein. That will usually last 3 to 4 days in the fridge fresh, just like assembling or adding extras like the can of beans or the garlic bread that make it super simple. All right, here you guys, we have a Caesar salad and a roast taco. I put some, it was so good, some cilantro salsa verde sauce with shredded cheese, and honestly I've done tomatoes with it, I've done lettuce with it. It was so delicious. And I don't know if I was eating one thing and my husband was eating the other, but I took that chicken, shredded it up, put some Parmesan in there, tomatoes, and that was such a super easy and quick meal. Like when you think of how much a salad costs at a restaurant, and for me to be able to have access to that all week, especially for the fact that I used it in wraps, I used it as a side, I could just go have a salad whenever I wanted. And this is another great example, y'all, about how you can take the same food and make it more interesting over time. That Caesar salad could have easily been like a barbecue ranch or a buffalo ranch or any kind of a salad, and you can just switch things up. You can add nuts, you can add croutons. Your base is already made. The thing that's going to take the most amount of time is already prepped. I did end up using it a lot quicker, actually being intentional with our healthy eating. It's not just like sitting in the fridge rotting. We were definitely eating on it, and it was really nice too, because something I like to do with my children is kind of just exposure to something, like them to be able to have something on their plate, whether they eat it or not, at least one piece of cucumber or one piece of tomato, just so they can get used to seeing something and not be intimidated to try it. I was able to just pick a tomato or pick a cucumber and let them see it. And they ate it, so that made me happy. I went ahead with this roast, and we did do rice. I like to do rice as an option with it. And then I've also done like French au jus gravy sandwiches with the roast. It's Swiss cheese, and then I like to have jalapeno chips on the side, and that's just so delicious. You can also put peppers in there and make it your own. I like to also serve this with corn or green beans. A lot of times I take frozen and do the microwave version, and that makes it super simple. And this is another morning between the variety of food for lunch and dinner. Did not feel like, oh, we're eating the same thing over and over. I think that's something I struggle with, is getting bored of food. And so that's one of the reasons I'm like, I don't know if meal prep's gonna be great for us, because I'm afraid that I'm just gonna get tired of everything. Between the sauces and the differences in meat and rotating things, it was very enjoyable, and I see this as being very sustainable. Another option is to change up your meat every week. Instead of chicken and ground beef, do a roast and pork chops. That is what works for us so far. It really was such a blessing to wake up every morning and have these delicious meals prepped. Again, I literally just made toast and a sausage patty, and that doesn't take very long at all, and it just felt like so much easier for some reason. And so whether it's mental or whether it's real, I was down for doing it. And of course, a cup of coffee. We had another sausage patty. I did end up making fresh eggs. I don't know if we were running out of boiled eggs, but I did make fresh eggs, and I made a sausage patty. We had the Dave's Killer bread and the fruit that was already prepped. And so this was a really nice meal. I'm gonna have to like get into filling out when we need to re-prep. Again, I did not do all the eggs in that thing, so maybe next time we do like a halfway point through the week and I do another set of eggs. I just encourage you guys to fill it out and figure out what's best for your family and the flow of what you guys do. I had a mozzarella basil roast, or was it cilantro? I can't tell y'all. I think it was cilantro, but I took mozzarella cheese to mix it up a little bit. Did the roast, added a little bit of gravy, and we did cilantro with it, and it was super yummy. And obviously you can see cilantro sauce in the back. This is actually the wrong sauce. I thought it was the cilantro lime one, and it was the avocado cilantro. It was delicious, and I think I may have even had it. There's the cilantro lime one. Adding tomatoes, adding something simple. I didn't even cut these up, I don't think. I served them on the side. And that's just so simple. The next one was a dinner that we had. We ended up having toast. We ran out of garlic bread because we had that earlier in the week. I toasted it and I put garlic powder and butter on there. Oh, this is the night that I was doubling up. So I did do the meal prep stuff, but I guess we were getting to the end of the week where I needed to make some more proteins. Or I had some extra protein in the fridge that I did not prep with you guys. And I went ahead and made a kind of like a spaghetti pasta noodle thing. And so I had the taco meat going on one side and I had the noodles going on the other side. Save the prepared meat sauce, freeze that, and then just add it to your noodles as you eat that day. That way whatever's left over you can freeze for another week if you're not big on leftovers every day. Having a big pot of pasta is also really good because you can pull it for lunch, you can pull it for dinner. We just topped that with some Parmesan cheese. The kids, of course, love pasta. I love to use the shorter rotini noodles. I feel like it's easier for them to grip if, you know, they're getting to the point where they use forks and spoons, but I don't have to worry about them choking on a long piece of spaghetti as much as I love spaghetti. Frozen vegetables, you guys, we went ahead and did frozen broccoli that I heated up. I added salt, pepper, and butter. Sometimes I like to add garlic and sometimes even onion powder depending on what I'm doing, but we had garlic bread, broccoli, and pasta this evening. It was great. It was actually very simple to make. I know pasta is a fun go-to for many families, so this is really great if you want to make enough for multiple days, or set the noodles aside and freeze the pasta sauce. So that is all the clips I got. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I kind of thought of it in the moment when I was taking these clips, and I was like, I should take these clips because they might want to see some of the ways that I put this all together and actually made something with it. Maybe I'll even do some more like vloggy style, like in the moment, what we are eating in a day or what I eat in a day. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I'm still very much working on getting into the flow and consistency with it, but I could definitely tell this whole week what a difference it makes. So if you're still trying to get into the habits and stuff, don't beat yourself up, but I would say it is definitely worth it. Even if you pare back a little bit and only do a couple of things, I think that's that much more time that you're saving throughout the week. I would love to know what you guys do throughout the week to stay consistent or to keep from eating out too much. I am not anti-eating out. In fact, my husband's going to get us something right now, but it's definitely not something that I want to be out of balance in, especially when it comes to our health and finances. I think it's really good to be balanced and to try to eat from home as much as possible, especially when it can go further, like win-win, right? I hope you guys enjoyed. I would love to have any questions that you guys have. You can leave in the comments down below. I'd be happy to answer them. If you guys have any video requests that is similar to this, let me know and I would be happy to make it for you guys. I hope this left you inspired and motivated to focus on your meal planning or focus on bettering your health. If you guys have watched to the end, go ahead and put a food emoji down below. It could be a banana, it could be a plate of salad, it could be a lobster, anything like that. I'd love to see what emojis you guys pick. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye guys. You guys, I can't think of the word right now, but I also paired it with some beans on the side. So I kind of wanted to go for a, what is the name of it, you guys? What's the name of the beans used in hummus? Garbanzo beans? The creaking was worse than you just come back.
I don't know where my footballs are.